It's business as usual at this market in the Malawi capital. Workers in Lilongwe live hand to mouth and say a lockdown here simply won't work.
The government should just abandon the whole idea, unless it pays each and everybody a certain amount of money, which practically is impossible because villages are scattered all over.
The government wanted to impose a 21-day lockdown to slow the spread of the coronavirus. But a High Court judge blocked the plan on Friday because of the devastating impact it would have on workers who'd lose their incomes. In South Africa, where people have been under lockdown for 3 weeks, sheer desperation is fueling social unrest. And in Kenya, as of Saturday, human rights groups say as many people had died in police crackdowns on citizens defying the curfew as from COVID-19.
Africans are at the moment copying what's being done in Europe and in China, particularly in China, and there have been a number of delegations. But the Chinese, with a strong state and an autocratic government, can enforce compliance. That is not the situation in Africa.
The African Union predicts the pandemic could lead to the loss of more than 20 million jobs throughout the continent. In a meeting last week, the World Health Organization asked G20 finance ministers to support African countries with debt relief so they can focus on fighting the pandemic. Oxfam says what was decided at that meeting doesn't go far enough.
Where you suspend debt, you just shore up problems for next year. We also need to see greater injections of cash right now. So governments need to follow the lead of countries like the UK, who are meeting their aid commitments.
The spread of the coronavirus has been relatively low in Africa so far, but the fear is that's about to change, and lockdown measures many can't afford may lead to more protests and violence. Victoria Gatenby, Al Jazeera.